Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Yeah. Hey, what's up, baby? Latin girl. What's up, baby? Latin girl. What's up, baby? Latin girl. What's up, baby? What's up, baby? B-A-B-Y. Latin girl. B-A-B-Y. Latin girl. B-A-B-Y. Latin girl. Let go. Hey, B-A-B-Y. And she be blind. Hey, Kilo 413. You know how we ride. Hey, see that my boo thing. Don't need no new thing. Hey, streaming for myself. That's how I do things. See, I love new things. A 24-hour stream, and I smile the whole time. I ain't gotta be so mean. Playing card every day. I'm a war zone fiend. Dallas Cowboys on the scene. Seeing stars when I dream. Hey, BG, am I here though? Crazy, I'm a weirdo. Shots on shots, I kill though. Am I good or field goal? Hey, I'm on that resurgence. Hey, even when I'm working. Such a classic girl on the stream and there's no twerking. B-A-B-Y. Latin girl. B-A-B-Y. Latin girl. B-A-B-Y. Latin girl. B-A-B-Y. Latin girl. Hey, B-A-B-Y. Latin girl. B-A-B-Y. Latin girl. B-A-B-Y. Latin girl. B-A-B-Y. What it is, y'all? Y'all not tuned in to Baby Girl. Y'all already know what it is. Go ahead and get that chat jumping. Go ahead and check out the socials. Go ahead and throw those emotes in there. She's just cranking up and about to get it started. Y'all already know how we do. It's your man built up real nice. We got the crowd in here. We're about to get litty. Y'all know how we do. Let go, let go, let go. Y'all remember the name? It's B-A-B-Y. Girl. Let get it. Let get it. Let get it. Let get it. Baby. 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 Girl. Baby. 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 Girl. Baby.
We got
Baby.
another one.
Baby. Girl. 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 Let go, let go, let go.
Well, the you niggas get right when they turn us up.
Hey, y'all know what it is. Let go, let go. The queen is here.
Beast man.
The queen of this city is here. Let go, let go, let go. All hail the queen, tell them boys just to bow down. Cooking on my dinner while I'm playing, about to chow down. Riding through your city, tell your partners this is my town. Who gun is that? But it's my round. Hey, I'm Team White Man. Hey, see they don't like me. Hey, you a hater boy, well come and fight me. Damn, gorilla palms, yeah, gorilla attitude. I got a dime on my side, you can come and bow the two. Hey, but I bet you won't let me. Hey, say you know they call me Larry. Damn, risk it all every day. Cause living life slow is petty. Hey, put it on the heat, let it burn like Usher. You don't take a chance, so you know I might rush it. Hit him with the finish, so you know I might touch it. Hit him with the combo, fist might cut it. Pull out the heat, let it burn like Usher. You don't take a chance, so you know I might rush it. Hit him with the finish, so you know I might touch it. Hit him with the combo, might cut you. See, y'all don't understand. This is my time. Oh, they're my teammates. Get them off the sideline. I don't even know what's next. Can't read my mind. I'm just getting started. Welcome on into my prime. Y'all know what it is.
Y'all really do.
It's Beast Man, XXL. And don't let that man fool you. I'm the queen of the city. I run this. Welcome on in.
The queen.
We just getting started. In the meantime, check out the socials.
Twitter.
Check out the links.
Facebook, whatever.
We're about to be cranking up. And whatever game I'm playing, y'all know I'm slaying. Let go.
That card. I'm cracking on card.
Let go.
I'm on card. And that's on God. Hey.
Let go.
I'm on card. And that's on God.
Let go.
Hey. Get it, get it, get it.
Hey.
Time to play the game!
Hey, y'all know what it is, right? Hey, it's your man Bell Cross One.
Who is he?
Say it with me, like Bell Cross One, Bell Cross One, Bell Cross One, Bell Cross One, hey, Bell Cross One, Bell Cross One, Bell Cross One. Hey, what it is, boy, you talking to the vet. It's time to crank it up, and you're working with the best. Going live in the day, nope, the night time the best. I be living my life to the fullest, no regrets. See, greatness inside of me, games by variety. Got my own fans of love, got them thinking highly. Love, they supplies me, please don't hide me. Throw it all you want, money can't buy me. Nah, this ain't the hook. Love comic books, Spider-Man, Nightwing, Wolverine got the hook. Say, nah, this ain't the hook. Love comic books, Spider-Man, Nightwing, Wolverine got the hook. Say, nah, this ain't the hook. Love comic books, Spider-Man, Nightwing, Wolverine got the hook. Say, nah, this ain't the book. Love comic books, Spider-Man, Nightwing, Wolverine got the hook. Hold on. I'll be watching One Piece anime all day, play it all from me. From Bleach to Akira, love so pure. Sick of old content, let me be the cure. But I lay low, dang. Do what I say so. Only this is on it. I'll be stacking them pesos. I'm a grown man, move boy, no Kratos. On that God of War, let me take you on the journey. If you bring it hate, see that really don't concern me. On fire, boy, I'm burning. New is what I'm learning. Forming thoughts in my head, mind stay churning. SP points coming in, I'm earning. Wait, I'm earning, and that's final. I'm on that fantasy, lights, camera, ass, and I be chilling where the cameras be. Nah, this ain't the hook. Love comic books, Spider-Man, Nightwing, Wolverine got your look. Hey, nah, this ain't the hook. Love comic books, Spider-Man, Nightwing, Wolverine got me hooked. Say, nah, this ain't the hook. Love comic books, Spider-Man, Nightwing, Wolverine got a hook. Say, nah, this ain't the hook. Love comic books, Spider-Man, Nightwing, Wolverine got a hook. Yeah, y'all know what it is, man. It's Bell Cross One. Welcome on in. Go ahead and get comfortable and relax. Check out the socials. Check out the stats. It's about to go down. All right. Let's go.
What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy. It's your boy Bell Cross One. We are back. I know I said I was going to stream Friday, but that one's wish is right there. I didn't stream while her friend was here, so that's why I'm here. Now, what? You didn't want me to stream. Regardless. So we're back. We're live. We're going to continue our journey in 2016. We might beat it tonight. We shall see. If we do beat it tonight, then that's kind of frees me up to play other games that are on the backlog. So, might hop back on Octopath Traveler 2 or Tales of Symphonia Remastered. We'll see. It'll be one of those two. But I hope everyone had a good weekend. Good relaxing weekend. Hopefully you guys were safe, took care of yourselves, had some fun, ate some good food, drank some good drink, all that good stuff. Of course, it should pop up. Hopefully it does. The link to donate, if you want to donate to help me get a new video card, should pop up sporadically in the chat. Hopefully my bots are doing what they're supposed to do. Can't promise you if they do. But yeah. But that's enough rambling. I don't really have much to say. Don't have much to go on. I forgot how cheap. Oh yeah, let's go ahead and pick up where we left off.
Lana. What?
Taking you so long? That the fries need to hurry up before she goes. It was in the room last time.
First we find Isabel.
Heard a bloke saying he saw ghosts on the first.
I saw it with my own eyes. The whole of
I can't do it. I can't.
My lord. My lady.
We received the dame's message. There have been sightings of strange creatures, I understand.
With the blue eyes. Yes. Like a Kashik, but different. They've taken so many. I've lost count.
A Kashik, but different.
Ultimus thralls. And what of your mistress? Is she here?
Oh, no. She went to the garrison to ask what they were planning on doing about all this.
Then we'll look for her there.
All right.
Four left for more on the captain's orders.
Madame, please! Half the garrison's been slaughtered by those things. We lost the captain this very morning.
We've tried requesting reinforcements, but there's been no word from the capital or the Dominion in days. What more would you have us do?
I would have you do your duty. Those at the Vale look to me for protection. And protect them I shall. Because they are my charges, and that is my duty. In case you have forgotten, the people of this town are your charges. But more than that, they are your people. Your sisters, your brothers, your lovers. So you have a choice. Lay down your sword and watch as they are slaughtered, or take it up and do what is right.
She speaks the truth, you know. This here, it's all we have. It's all that's left.
What we have left is our lives. Do you really want us to lose them as well?
Not if we don't have to. Look, there's a cask under the captain's bunk. Let's talk about this over a drink, eh?
I'm listening.
I'll have a word with him.
Ah, Clive. I didn't expect help to arrive so quickly. And sought to take matters into my own hands.
It was a noble effort. But I thought you might still need some support.
I'd like you to consider my needs. What we need to consider is where the creatures came from. The way the survivors speak of them, one would think they appeared out of thin air. And perhaps they did. It's hard to know what to believe these days.
We'll talk to the survivors.
All right, all right, all right.
You're a pikeman, yes? What happened?
I've got family in Moor. I heard the flood was spreading, so I went to see if they were all right. And a pack of them glowing things found me in the meadow. I ran for my life. I never did get to the village.
Leave that to us.
My family. They're still in the capital.
I'm so to deserve this. Did you see the creatures that attacked you?
Creatures?
Yeah, they came out of nowhere. They went for Joseph first, then me, and then they were just gone.
Do you remember where you were?
On the road from Oriflamme. We just passed Moor when... Where's my Joseph?
It's all right. Just rest now. At least we have an idea of where the thralls might be now. We should head for more.
I assume you have a plan?
It was all they could do to escape.
I'm on. Okay. All right.
Clive, look.
I see them. With me. Sick.
That's better.
Mean to do that.
Too slow.
Should I prime?
I heard you.
Save your strength.
If you touch my food, me and you gonna have some serious problems.
Get him. Over here. Attack. Get him. This one. Sick him. Over here.
Boom. And that's how we do it. All right. Be right back.
Yeah. Hey, Beats, it's your time, bro. Yeah. You know the name, gotta feel it. If I make a clip, gotta reel it. Got a sponsor asking what the deal is. That money coming in, bill it. It's my vibe, please don't kill it. My family call me the realest. I'm hype on my chill shit. I'm streaming, no I kill shit. Got me on that apex, see that boy getting ranked. If you're down with the zombies, we got the lane. Catch me on that war zone, even though I think it's trash. What you say? What you think? Tell that boy to kiss my ass. Bouncing on my grind, though. You know it's time to shine. Watch me take the point on everything. I'm ballin' like I'm Rondo. See, bouncing on my grind, though. You know it's time to shine, though. Watch me take the point on everything. I'm ballin' like I'm Rondo. Playing all type of games. Catch me on that Monster Hunter. I be even on that car, hitting people with that Hummer. I'm in charge of every season, but I'm hotter in the summer. Got it all through my bloodline. Shots to my mama. I love you. I made it. This road. I'm paid it. Pizzolini. I'm everybody's favorite. I'm on. I'm winning. I'm grinding. No spinning. The beginning. No ending. You can watch me when I'm finished. Gone. If y'all don't know the name, that's the boy Beezy, man. Playing all type of games, doing all type of stuff. The hardest working man in the industry. Y'all know who he is. Let's get it. 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 Let go. I'm coming. I thought it was done. So I'm easy. The family. My community know they brand me. My work ethic, I stand it. I'm too fly, not landing. Please don't ever ban me. They know I'm kinda friendly. I keep a group of haters and I smile cause they can stand me. Be careful what they feed you. The king of social media. The goat of everything. I should be in Wikipedia. Don't ban me off that TikTok. That's word to my wristwatch. I grind on all my reels and I post them to that shit pop. YouTube, I got them. Facebook, I got them. TikTok, I got them. IG, I got them. Network, we bottom. Fail, you know I doubt it. Hey man, I shot it. Hey man, I shot it. YouTube, I got them. Facebook, I got them. TikTok, I got them. IG, I got them. Network, know we bout it. Fail, you know I doubt it. Hey man, I shot it. Hey man, know I shot it. Hey. Hey yo, y'all know how we do, baby. It's built up and big body metal. Ooh la la. And y'all know it's Power Hour. Trash. Let's go. Let's go. I say 1, 2, 3. What up, built up? What up, meta? It's 11 a.m. It's time to get up. Say it's showtime, so let me say it up. Hold on, let me go and make my bed up. Say it's showtime when the lights set. If you need love, you know we like that. If we on break, we coming right back. But don't try my crew, cause we fight back. Y'all know where the hype vibes is. If you ready to jam, come right here. So we litty and we cranking. We crazy, ain't no telling what we thinking. We local like our crazy. Ain't nobody that can do it better. It's built, it's meta. Welcome to the Power Hour. Come on in. It's built, it's meta. Welcome to the Power Hour. Let's go. It's built, it's meta. Welcome to the Power not shy. Fuego, we fire, and it's wet, not dry. Oh yeah. Time to put them hands in the sky. Yeah, we intellect, got intellect. Ask a question straight from the internet. But before that, let's strike a pose. 3, 2, 1. Say here we go. Say the camera that. Let's strike a pose. 3, 2, 1. Say here we go. Say before that, strike a pose. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. It's built. It's matter. Welcome to the power hour. It's built. It's matter. Welcome to the power hour. Let's go. It's built. It's matter. Welcome to the power hour. It's built. It's matter. Welcome to the power hour. Let's go. I want to officially welcome y'all to the Built and Matter Power Hour. Sit back, relax. Go ahead and get started in the chat. We'll be on shortly. But in the meantime, let's rock. Drop it. Go. Drop it. Yeah, I see you out there. Hey, Matter, you about ready? Fuego! So many problems. I'm pushing through mentally. But don't give a damn. Don't let it get into me. Protecting my energy. I'm back with my grizzly beat. That math. I gotta do chemistry. Numbers going up. Like the price tag, homie. I may be nice, but I fight back, homie. Hope you like that, homie. See, my bark is loud. I'm a beast, I'm a dog. I bite when I growl. I'm cooking, I'm working, I hustle at night just to race to the sun up. That me. I'm goated, I'm playing, I'm streaming, I shoot it, I aim at my gun up. Apex. You better not run up. Nah. My team full of gunners. Cabin at the top. Cabin. My team would just come up. Hey, chef team. I don't really know y'all do enough things. OBS with the switch that's clean. Come in hating, I get mean. Dropping things, big ish popping. Yeah, I stream. Come just dropping. Please don't boo. My name is Robin. I'm live. Dropping things, big ish popping. Yeah, I stream. Come just dropping. Please don't boo. My name is Robin. I'm live. That's what my job is. Dropping things, big ish popping. Yeah, I stream. Come just dropping. Please don't boo. My name is Robin. I'm live. Come just dropping. Y'all know what it is, baby. It's your boy Chef Ting. We're about to get it on and popping. Let go. Drop. Let go.
I'm back, bitches!
All right, we're back.
Do you think there are more?
There are always more. But I'd say we've done what we can for the time being.
Then we should let Isabel know.
You have the town's thanks.
Don't thank us yet. There will be more. Many more. and you'll need to be ready for them.
Oh, we shall. Isn't that right, Captain?
Yes, milady. The garrison will be ready.
Philippe here has convinced most of the men to remain at their posts, for now at least.
Hearing that the Dane would look kindly on any man who committed himself to the task certainly didn't hurt. It's not the most selfless of motives, I'll admit. But whatever it takes, eh? Now me, I never needed convincing. I became a soldier to protect the people I love. And the people I love include the ones standing before me.
Handsome and chivalrous.
Now, if you don't mind, I have sentries to post. Milady.
Lest you wonder, I'm not foolish enough to believe that this has solved all of my problems. But it has solved one, and that's one fewer than I had this morning. Thank you again, Clive.
Oh, dude. Oh, yeah, that's it.
So many were injured.
Those things I said before.
Still alive, are you? Go on, then. You're rubbing me blind, you know. Come again. Or don't. I'm not much bothered either way.
Well, thanks for it, dear.
Nope.
Anything else?
And here.
Sid, your new companion appears much more formidable than your uncle. Should I be worried?
You haven't been introduced.
Jill, Clive has told me much about you.
All lies, I'm sure.
Your Stolas said that Dalamil has a bandit problem.
Indeed. So, you're a little late. They left our food and guild days ago.
Any idea where they went?
The desert's a big place. Your guess is as good as mine. But the fact is, I have more immediate concerns.
What did you say to me? What did you say?
Ah, as if by magic. Let's just say we've yet to reach a consensus about how to solve Dalimil's little problem. And at this rate, it won't be the actions of the bandits which prove to be our undoing. It will be our own. Now, I've tried reasoning with the dissenting parties, but even the Desert Hare has limits.
Perhaps we could talk to them.
What makes you think they'll listen to us?
What makes you think they won't?
She makes a fair point, Sid. And you won't have wasted much of your precious time if you fail. They're just across the courtyard.
Suppose we just follow the shouting.
You wouldn't talk like that if it had been your men whose throats were slit. Blood for blood, it's the only way. We hire mercenaries and have them mount the bandits' heads on our walls as a lesson to the rest.
And what happens when those mercenaries are slaughtered like your men? Are you going to hire more? We're better off using that coin to buy food and supplies. If we hire mercenaries, the only thing we're buying is the bandits' ire. And you cannot fill empty bellies with that. Do you hear me?
But what happens when they come back? Maybe it'll be your throat that's slit.
That's enough. Both of you. Any more of this and I'll throw you out myself. Come back when you're ready to talk like adults.
Victor? What's he doing here?
Sid. And Lady Jill. What brings you here?
I was about to ask you the same thing.
Costness is in chaos, and the markets have all but ceased to operate. The Briar's Kiss here in Dalimil is the only place I can reliably obtain supplies. I was here to do just that when Master Lubor told me of his troubles. He thought I might be able to talk some sense into these fools. But if you're here, I suppose his patience must be waning.
Who are those people?
Those were the thorns in Lubor's side. And the reason this place might be headed the same way as Costness. These are cursed skies. The darkness is enough to drive a man to madness. Or an entire city, for that matter.
We're still working on the skies. But in the meantime, perhaps we can find a solution to Dalimil's problems.
I hope so. For all our sakes.
Alright, let's talk to Lubor.
So,
yes, we do.
You see my predicament?
What I saw was a room full of people who were angry and afraid. And with good reason by the sound of it. But if left to smolder, that anger and fear could set the entire town alight.
Could, will.
My thoughts exactly. What to do? Both sides wish to protect their homes and livelihoods, if only they could agree on how. But as long as they are divided, we are vulnerable.
And if there's one thing bandits like, it's an easy target.
What would Sid the Outlaw suggest?
Well, if it were my namesake, he'd let them choose for themselves and be on hand to pick up the pieces when it all went wrong.
That sounds like a recipe for disaster.
A recipe for disaster is precisely what it is. But perhaps that realization would be enough to make them question the ingredients. While it's plain neither Conrad nor Natalie will countenance the other's proposal, it may still be possible to make them doubt their own before presenting them with a third option.
And that would be?
To pool our resources and save the city ourselves. Why fight each other
when all that fear and anger can be directed at the bandits?
It appears we have a plan of action. Victor, pay Conrad a visit. See if you can't convince him of his folly. I'll speak with Natalie.
As you wish.
Your faces are not well known in this town. That may prove useful. Don't worry, Victor and I will do most of the talking. You need only play along.
Play along?
What he means to say is yes.
Picture it, Conrad. Ah, here she is. The Lady of the Spear herself. Conrad, may I introduce you to Jane, commander of the Red Wings, the oldest mercenary guild in the Free Cities.
A pleasure, my lady.
The pleasure is all mine.
As I told you, I summoned the commander here from Canberra to inquire about a contract.
Victor says you told him no. That there aren't any men left to hire. Is that true?
True as the crystals cracked. Nobles came and claimed every last one worth his salt. And not just from us Red Wings. You know of the 7 high houses. There must be 2 swords assigned each one. Granted, we have a few boys left. If it's boys you're looking for.
Well, Conrad, are you saying that Dalamil's finest cannot defend this town better than a gaggle of unblooded striplings? That a band of beardless youths could better avenge the deaths of your brave men than you yourselves?
Absolutely not. We'll show those bastards who they're dealing with.
I can't believe that actually worked.
Conrad's not what you call
We
the
see
brightest candle in the crypt. And there's a reason why I had you do the talking and not Sid. Well played, my lady.
My shop.
If I had my pickaxe, I would...
I mean, it may still be possible to buy something. Ah, here he is now. Natalie, allow me to introduce Lord Underhill of Randalar's prestigious League of Merchants.
Lord Underhill. At your service.
Underhill?
I was just telling the good lady of our conversation, my lord, and how you were lamenting the state of the capital's stores.
Lubor says that not only are the granaries almost empty, but that war and the Blight mean this season's harvest won't be enough to fill them for winter.
Indeed, certainly that is the case. The nobles in the capital are buying up the city's stocks of barley and wine, driving the prices higher than most commoners can afford. It is only a matter of time before the peasants revolt.
It is worse than I thought. If what Lord Underhill says is true, I fear we have little hope of supplementing our stores meager though they regrettably are. And while I applaud your endeavors to dissuade our more bellicose citizens from seeking vengeance, I sense Conrad is not wrong in his assessment of the bandits' likely return. Which means that now, more than ever, we will need to secure what little we still have. Food, weapons, herbs, everything. If our humble town is to endure not only this hardship, but those that are certain
Yo,
to
what's good,
follow,
Zod TV?
we must stand united.
All right. If it will help to protect my home, I'll do it. But you needn't have gone through this charade.
Thank you, Clive. Your performance was nothing if not workmanlike.
She saw right through it.
I didn't say it was good, merely that it produced the desired effect. Now, my scouts should be returning shortly. Meet me back at the Briar's Kiss, and we shall see what we face.
I'm not convinced our roles in this ruse were entirely necessary.
I don't know. Conrad seemed quite taken with you.
Let's go talk to Victor.
Mummy, I'm scared.
Oh, I'm ruined.
Good news, Sid. Both Conrad and Natalie have somewhat gracefully accepted their new roles. With time, they may even learn to.
Time no longer appears to be the luxury it was before lunch.
I take it your scouts found the bandits.
Technically, it would be the bandits who found my scouts. It appears they march for Dalimil as we speak. All of them.
You're not serious.
They don't just want food, they want the whole damn town.
How you doing, Zod?
I have a favor to ask. I'm told the bandits march in two groups, one from the south and one from the desert, in a move doubtless intended to stretch our already gossamer-thin defenses.
Very well. Jill and I will meet those from the desert. But what of the rest?
The rest, my friend, the city shall fight. Together. The stakes, I concede, are high. But if this does not unite Dalimil, nothing will.
That is a lot of faith to put into those who had their hands around each other's throats but a moment ago.
Then it will be for us to see that their hands are kept occupied. And I do mean us.
I thought you might say that.
We'll hold them off for as long as we can.
And we will do the same.
Back to Northgate.
The women folks have come to welcome us.
I'll take that one.
He's all yours.
To overwhelm us.
Farewell.
Now, Torgal!
You having a good night at work.
The townspeople.
I'm sure they did.
Could they have held out?
I don't hear any fighting. What do you think?
That we should hurry.
Natalie, I owe you an apology. You did well out there. The inn would have been lost had you not held the line.
Without you, there would have been no line to hold. You saved us, Conrad. You saved Dalimil.
Hey,
We all
now they get
saved
along.
Dalimil.
That's what we like to see.
Conrad seems to have had a change of heart.
I'd say they both have.
I take it from your presence that our visitors from the desert won't be joining us either. Pity.
The plan worked, Sid. Granted, it only took an army of bloodthirsty bandits at our gate.
Calm now, Victor. Why quibble over the details? We are united, and that is all that matters. As for you, Sid, you fight considerably better than you act.
I'll take that as a compliment.
Alright, is that everything here?
Our friends seem to have things under control. For now, at least.
What's up?
Let's go and put Otto. To rest.
Did you see that? Tell me you saw that.
How may I help you today, Clive? Is everything we've received and everything promised all yours? Best of luck out there, Sid.
Alright, what you got for me, Otto?
Was wondering when you turn up. Had ours from all our friends thanking you for your timely intervention. How is it you always manage to arrive at just the right moment?
Luck, I suppose. Any word on the rest of the realm?
Let's see. Storm's still crying out for Mother Crystals. The nations are still in chaos. And the skies are still the colour of a kick in the kidneys,
Kicking
two
the kidneys,
days
2 days on.
So,
Right.
Clive, we knew this was going to happen. Well, not the bleeding skies part, but you take my point. Now's not the time to second-guess yourself. Now's the time to visit the infirmary. Talia says your brother's awake.
Thank you, Otto.
Let's go see what Joshua has to say.
So it was not Sylvester, but Olivier who served as Ultima's puppet. And when Dion learned of this, he sought to slay the fiend. Only for his father to take the spear that would have freed him. Enough to drive a man to madness.
Small wonder he hasn't stirred. I would be afraid to wake.
Had I but reached out to him sooner, warned him of the threat Ultima posed. But now, both an empire and her prince lie broken.
Joshua, what do you know of Ultima?
Very little, I'm afraid. Despite my best efforts. 18 years ago, as I lay buried beneath the rubble of Phoenix Gate, 'twas not death who came for me, but another. And it was while in my rescuer's care, I first heard of Ultima. I've been chasing his shadow ever since. Ultima is driven by some deep, dark purpose. And for whatever reason, it would seem you are crucial to his designs. He will stop at nothing to have you, even if that means toppling an empire.
But why me? What possible use could I be to such a creature?
That is one of many answers that have eluded me. Yet, I am certain of this. It is not mere chance. You were chosen for a reason. All dominants carry within them the might of an icon. Nigh limitless power that is at once acutely limited. I wield fire, and only fire.
And I only ice. 8 wardens for 8 elements. But you, Clive.
You are different. You're special. Your abilities begin with the flames of Ifrit. But they do not end there. The fact Ifrit can even exist goes against everything we thought we knew of dominance. Perhaps Ultima has been waiting for one such as you, whose potential is truly limitless.
I've encountered that thing several times now. If it or he, as you say, needs me, why hasn't he claimed me as he did the boy?
Were I to hazard a guess, I'd say the two of you are somehow incompatible. His mind not properly attuned to your body.
His mind?
Mind, awareness, spirit, call it what you wish. But I believe Ultima to be an embodiment of the concept. This is why I struggle and fail to contain him here inside me.
I'm sorry. Inside you?
With every setting sun, I feel my strength wane. And though the Phoenix's flames mend the prison I have made for Ultima, they do so at a cost. We must find a means to bring an end to him before I meet my own.
What were you thinking?
It was that or let him take Clive. And I've always had a soft spot for my brother.
But that doesn't mean you should sacrifice yourself to save me.
Joshua. Clive, it's Gav. There's an army of Akashic at the gates of Canver.
Well, what's the short of it?
It's all Tyre told you. The capital of the Free Cities is under siege by an army of monstrosities. The city guard are doing their best to stem the tide, but numbers ain't on their side.
What of Lord Byron and Mid? Were they able to escape?
No, but they're all right for now. They're hiding with Gav at midship.
We have to get them out of there.
And we shall. Otto, prepare a Stolas. Tell Gav to stay exactly where he is.
Understood.
Vivian, what's the swiftest route to the Free Cities?
That sounds like a question for the map. Look here. This road, through Tabor, should provide the least trouble.
Good.
What a coincidence. Tabor is exactly where I'm bound.
Gosh, I ain't gonna listen.
Joshua, bed is where you should be bound.
You don't think I told him the exact same thing?
Were Tyre not such a talented healer, I would surely have been inclined to agree. But, thanks to her ministrations, I feel I may safely rejoin my attendant, who was to wait for me in Tabor if we became separated.
All right, we travel together.
Clive.
If he stays close to me, he'll be fine.
Thank you, brother.
I'll look after him.
A lot of new quests available. Jeez. Okay, they're not too far from each other. What you want?
Is a storm coming, Sid? Will there be?
Do what I can.
Sid, perhaps you can help me solve a mystery.
I can certainly try. Who's gone missing this time?
It's not who, but what. Mid's scales, the ones she made for her workshop. I borrowed them to teach the little ones about weight, and shortly after the lesson, well, they vanished. My first thought was that they'd taken them off somewhere to play, but when I asked, they swore they had nothing to do with their having disappeared. Which almost certainly means they had everything to do with it.
I'm gonna help.
Perhaps a visit from Sid will jog their memories.
I think it just might. Thank you. I don't like to imagine that my pupils would lie to me. But if they have, I'll have no choice but to discipline them accordingly. They were in the atrium when I last saw them, as always.
Seems the hideaway is lost its
blasted book. Here, you put me in this situation, Clive. You can
Where
bloody
you
well
heading?
get me out of it. I need a hand with a recipe.
Are you sure it's me you're looking for? I'm not much of a cook.
I'm all the cook will be needing, thank you very much. What I want from you is a little of your time, right? Oh, and perhaps your sword. You remember Ivan's stew, right? Well, this look of the thing, and that awful stench, people wolf it down. So I thought I'd try making one of these supposed masterpieces myself. Had a peek at the book and gave it a go, but, well...
It wasn't as straightforward as you'd hoped. Ivan had the same problem.
Yeah, but this is my blimmin' kitchen, and I will not be outdone. So if you don't want to be seen as playing favourites, I suggest you lend me a hand.
I've never been one to play favorites, Molly. And I would be only too happy to lend you a hand. So, what's on the menu this time?
A fried mortress of skyworm. That's one heck of a name, innit? Recipe seemed easy enough to an old hand like myself. Thought I followed it to a T. Only, turns out skyworm livers and drake's mint are not what I thought they were. At least I hope not, given the rancid mess they made.
Ivan said the recipes in the culinary pilgrimage date back centuries. Who's to say the ingredients even exist anymore?
Wow. That's a question for a scholar, wouldn't you say? Perhaps you know of one? Kindly old fella who haunts the shelves, maybe?
Fine. I'll go speak to Harpocrates. Perhaps he'll know something. And if he does, I'll see if I can find your ingredients for you.
You do that. Lest we forget, you've got a reputation to uphold.
Is a storm coming soon?
Lawsman Harpocrates. I've come to pick your brain if you don't mind. It's about the book you lent Ivan.
Ah, Valisthea, A Culinary Pilgrimage, a classic. One of my favorites, in fact. The young man did a wonderful job with the Chance's stew. I do hope we shall be able to sample more such marvels in due course.
That's actually why I'm here. I don't suppose you know where I might find skyworm livers and drake's mint.
Ah, so the fabled Sandbrequois delicacy is next on the menu. Delightful. The descriptions of fried mortress never fail to make my mouth water. Now, skyworm is a somewhat antiquated name for the wyvern, their ground livers being the paste from which the mortress is made.
Dragon livers. How very Sandbrequois.
One would have thought the disciples of Bahamut would have a touch more reverence for their icon's brethren, but apparently not. I believe the specific dragon the recipe demands is the blueback wyvern, said to be the very color of the sea beside which it resides.
So we know where to look for our liver. But what about the drake's mint?
Saint's bonnet in contemporary parlance, a herb which grows along the North Reach coast. I gather that one can locate the cheerful yellow flowers by their heady scent alone, so I'm sure you'll have no trouble finding them. I may add that people once believed game was best served with the flora that sustained it in life, in which regard fried mortress of skyworm is undoubtedly a typical dish of the time.
Meaning that if I find one, I find the other. To Northreach, then.
Thank you. Best of luck, Clive. And do
You can
save
have
me
mine.
a bite once the
The
dish is
dish
complete.
sounds disgusting.
Sid, did you know that chocobos are far more resilient to the effects of ether than most other beasts? Some say that's one of the reasons they were tamed for use as mounts and sumpters, so that an ether flood wouldn't mean instant death for their riders or drivers. Me, I reckon they built it up over generations. Too many foolish traders driving their birds into floods, and only the toughest surviving.
Knowledge hoarded is knowledge lost. One can only speculate as to why, from perhaps a sprig, regardless. I have a few new notes that might interest you. What subject shall we consider today? I was wondering when next you'd visit. With the darkening sky. But be that as it may.
All right.
Fare thee well,
That quest has me.
my friend.
Is a storm coming soon?
It seems the hideaway has lost its...
What am I gonna do? Is everything all right, Goots? You seem more discomposed than usual.
Oh, I don't know what that means, but I'm in a bit of a muddle. Oh, I think Nan might be in trouble, and she's...
It's all right. You can tell me.
Breathe.
There was a trader came by. One of our usuals, like. Said he'd heard some rotten rumours about her down Dalimil Way. Folk are saying she's been selling to bandits and cutthroats and that. I mean, she's fond of a chance to make a coin or two, aye, but she'd never do business with baddies. Especially not the kind who go hurting people who haven't done out. I wanted to ask her about it myself, but I'm scared she'll give us a tongue lashing. She'd never give your tongue a lashing, though, would she?
Don't worry. I'll speak to her.
Oh, thanks, Clive. You'll let me know what she says, won't you?
Of course. I'm sure it's all just a misunderstanding. Lady Karen, how's business?
Not nearly as foul as the weather.
You're doing good trade then? Both in and out of the hideaway?
Can't complain. Wait, what exactly are you getting at? Not once in 5 long years do you pay my affairs half a care. But here you are today, raking me over the coals like a bloody popoto.
Just asking. Out of interest. All right. I'm here because I was told that certain rumors have been circulating about you selling weapons to brigands.
Oh, are you? And who was it who knows me so well as to tell tales of my evil exploits?
I didn't exactly hear firsthand. All I know is that someone in Dalimil has been spreading word to that effect.
And what? You believe it? You think I'm profiting off the blood of innocents, do you? Look, I've done things I'm not proud of. Might be there were a time when I turned a blind eye to the wretchedness of the world so I could line my pocket. But that woman is no more. And you'd know that if you'd ever paid the slightest bit of notice.
You're right, Lady Karen. I apologize. It was wrong of me to doubt you.
No, it was. Now, I reckon you've got better things to do than pointing your do-gooding finger at a poor old woman.
Of course. Good day. I spoke with Lady Karen.
What did she say?
rumors were unfounded, and that I was a fool for thinking they might hold any truth, along with some other things that made her feelings clear. And while it sounds like she may have done things she regretted in her past, she says those days are behind her.
Oh, well, that's good. I knew Nan wasn't caught up in out bad. But why would people say she was? What did she ever do to them? It's not right.
No, it's not. But people do things for all sorts of reasons. Perhaps we'll never know.
Well, I'm going to find out. That trader, he said they were all talking about her in Dalimil. So that's where I'm going. I'll find someone who'll tell me, you'll see.
Are you sure that's wise? Whoever's spreading these rumors means Karen ill.
Oh, right. But that's why you'll be coming with me, isn't it, Clive?
I suppose it is.
All right. Off to the atrium, and then Northreach, and Dalmill.
I heard the Emperor was impaled.
We're all gonna die! You hear me?
What do you reckon we should do? I say we should just tell Miss Shirley.
You'll get us all straight. I'm telling... Sid!
Hard at your studies, I see. And what is that? It's not a set of scales, is it?
No. Of course it isn't.
Well, not anymore, it's not. Oh!
Just how long hasn't it been one?
We're sorry.
But we didn't break them. We dismembered them.
Just like Miss Mididol showed us.
Miss Mididol? And why would she have you dismembering her creations?
Because that's the only way to become a ninja-neer.
Miss Mididol said, the best way to see how something works is to take it apart and put it back together again.
Well then, your work is already half done. Carry on.
About that.
The taking apart was easy enough, but it's the putting back we can't work out.
Speak for yourself. The heavy thing goes at the bottom. Then...
You three need to learn to take responsibility for your actions. So let's have a look at these parts with fresh eyes, shall we? All right. Everything here was once part of Miss Mididol's scales. Every piece has its own role to play, and each is just as important as the others. If even one of them is missing, the scales won't work.
Look at him teach.
So let's think about what those roles might be. You already know one of the pieces. The body. Its role is to support everything else. But what of the others? This is called the arm. Why do you suppose that is? It doesn't look much like an arm.
You're right. It looks more like a wing. Like a chocobo wing!
You've ridden a chocobo before, haven't you, Sid? Will you teach me to ride one day?
I'll think about it. Now, what do arms do?
Hold things. So wait, maybe this arm holds things too?
Good thinking. You're on the right track. These round parts are called the pans. You all know what a pan is, don't you?
I do. Molly uses
Banger
them in the
after
kitchen
banger.
to fry bangers. But these aren't for frying bangers, you idiot. They're for weighing stuff. But what if I wanted to weigh goods? I don't think he'd fit on that little thing.
Probably not.
What are the chains for? Holding the pans up?
Well spotted. which means something must hold the chains up in turn. This tiny piece is what's called a cogwheel, or gear. Have you ever seen one before?
I have. Miss Miradol's dungeon is full of them. Most are on the floor.
She puts them in all her inventions. They spin round and round and round and round and...
That's right. They're very useful when you want to make things move. Do you remember if there was anything on the scales that moved?
I remember the arm moved when I tried weighing an apple. And then somebody ate it.
It's not my fault. You shouldn't have tried weighing it before lunch.
We know what part's supposed to move and how it's supposed to move. So, let's put the pieces together first, see what doesn't move, and then stick the cogwheel to that.
Not a bad idea. You see? It's not so difficult. So, now that we've taken stock of the parts and learned what they do, what do you think?
I think we've got it.
Then here's what we'll do. You tell me what goes where, and I'll put the scales together.
Well, obviously you need to start with the body. All the other pieces fit onto it, don't they?
And the arms go on the body, just like real arms. Or wings, if you're a chocobo. And then the arms hold the pans by the chains.
Very good. Let's see if that works. Ah, all finished.
Yes! We did it!
Well, with Sid's help.
Oh, I just put the pieces together. It was you three engineers who showed me how.
Heirs.
That's right. We're Miss Miradol's heirs.
Her hairs?
Yeah, heirs for the future. She's showing us her secrets now, so we can help out the hideaway when we're older.
What do you think, Sid? Are we almost ready?
With a little more help from Miss Miradol and Miss Shirley, I'd say it won't be long at all.
You hear that? It won't be long.
Until then, though, do try to be honest with Miss Shirley.
Hey, look! We never used the cogwheel.
You don't think Sid forgot about it, do you?
Cloak and dagger.
It's like a dream. The four of us out walking like we used to.
Enjoying this, are you? Gav and the others could be in danger as we speak.
You're right. I'm sorry. Yote is a fine scout. If Candle was attacked, she will already have begun gathering information.
Tabor isn't far. We should pick up the pace.
We can use the ruins to cross the ravine.
I mean, they would allow it. The Echoes have a will of their own.
this one. Over here! Get him! Farewell!
Company.
Don't get surrounded.
Tell us about Yote, Joshua.
She's strong-willed, loyal, and deadly with a blade. Much like
don't have
Clive,
good manners?
but with better manners.
So this one. Get him.
For Chocobo.
I do. Where are you off to now, then? Bound for the Free Cities, perhaps? Oh, no need to say if you'd rather not. We all have our reasons. Ain't exactly feeling like sharing with strangers myself at the mo. Truth be told, I could do with a bit of inspiration. Don't know which way to turn no more. Was doing a roaring trade back in Oriflamme. Right up until the poor Drake lost her noggin. So, thought I'd try me luck in the desert. And the Fang went the same way. And don't get me started on the mess in the bloomin' Dominion. Suppose I could try Camber next. But knowing my luck, the old place be crawling with the works before I'd even sat out me stall. But as I always say, where there's crisis, there's opportunity. The opportunity to mint skill, that is. So, where to next? Is there any money to be made in Ash? Do orcs even carry gil? I do. Where are you off to now, then?
You're injured. What happened here? Where are your comrades?
Ether flood. Up ahead. It swallowed our camp while we slept. My own men did this. Turned every last one of them. There's a village not far from here. Tabor. The people were kind to us. It's only a matter of time before they won't stand a chance. We can't let those monsters reach the...
I'll go. You catch your breath.
Thank you. Our encampment is up ahead. Just off the track. They must not reach Tabor. Forgive me.
Lord Kupka's been dead for a minute.
Rest well, soldier. You said the encampment was close. Let's hope the Akashic are still there.
Another ether flood. They're everywhere now.
We can't go around it.
Then we'll just have to be careful.
I got here in time.
Is someone there? Please, I can't move my leg.
That doesn't sound like an Akashic.
Oh, there he is.
You're with the battalion?
I am.
Dead.
I heard the fighting. Are the others?
Taken care of. One of your brothers in arms told me what happened and asked for help.
Another survivor? Where is he? Tell me.
His wounds were too deep.
He was right to send you. Those things you slew are no longer my brothers. Tabor is safe, thanks
Well,
to
thank you.
Here, you've earned it.
Maybe.
You seem familiar. Have we met?
You must have me confused with someone else.
Wait. That scar.
Son of a whore. You're Sid. I was there in Cosnis when you killed my brothers. I was there in Rosalith when you killed my commander.
My war with Hugo Kupka is over. I bear no ill will toward those who followed him.
And what of my ill will? Coward! Draw your steel. Lord Kupka shall be avenged!
Fine. If you insist.
For Titan!
You're in no fit state to fight.
And this should be easy for you. Come on. Kill me!
For what? The sins of your master. You and I have no quarrel, and I will not strike a man who cannot defend himself.
No. I won't be deceived. Lord Kupka told us of your crimes. You are an outlaw. A murderer, not some...
Man. Like you or anyone else.
I am nothing like you. But if you're not gonna kill me, then go. Leave! Just know that I will find you, Sid. Someday.
We're nearly there.
Have you been to Tabor before?
There are a few places I haven't.
Welcome, travelers. We don't get many visitors here in Tabor.
Where now, Joshua?
There is a residence just inside the city gates. She awaits us within.
Here, take a look at my wares. A fine choice. Come again.
What brings you to our humble village, young man? If it's our artisans you're here to see, then please. But do try not to.
bandits may be no more, but look what they've left us.
It shouldn't be too hard to find goods.
The gentleman of the town guard.
Could be I know something more.
Clive, listen! I found someone who says he's heard the rumours about Nan.
Have you?
Go on. Tell him what you told me.
All right. It's like I said. A wizened old crone by the name of Baron's been selling steel to whoever will pay her price, be they knight or knave. Says the more swords and spears she puts in people's hands, the more war they'll wage. And the more war being waged, the more call for swords and spears. And who will they all turn to keep them in steel? Why, the good Reaper herself.
And you've seen this Reaper at work?
Aye, it just so happens I have. You'll find her right here plying her trade most days.
Here in Dalimil? Where exactly?
She has a stall here in the market, but if you're not the patient type, you can probably find her at her storehouse on the edge of town. But it'd be a bolder man than me that braved that particular nest of vipers. Feeling bold, traveler? I hope so, for your sake. Now, if that's all, I have places to be.
Sorry to have kept you.
You don't think Nan's the Reaper, do you?
Not unless she's discovered the secret of how to be in two places at once.
Eh? What do you mean?
Lady Karen hasn't left the hideaway in weeks. So who has been running this stall he spoke of?
Good question. I'll go and have a look.
And I'll visit this storehouse on the edge of town.
All right, but be
You
careful,
gotta worry about me.
Clive.
You too, Goots.
The finest silk. Swords in storm couldn't hold a candle. Fuck.
The gentleman of the town guard. What? Mess.
You fought very bravely. The safety of the town is in our hands.
Time to brave the Viper's Nest.
Just you, is it? Thought I might have laid it on a bit thick.
It was a fairly unconvincing tale. So, what now?
That's up to you. Die a slow death, or a quick one. Boys,
I mean,
he's
they
all
can
yours.
try.
But that sword is mine.
Leave now and we can pretend this didn't happen.
This one. Sick of it. Go to him.
wasting your time.
Oh, you've done it now.
Go on. Tell me what I've done.
When the Borgwyn finds out you've killed his men, he'll have your head. He only wanted that bull of a manservant, the dim one always clinging to Karen's skirts. You weren't even supposed to be here.
Sid.
Who the hell are you anyway?
What were you going to do to him?
The Borgwyn wanted him to get to Karen. I was only supposed to point the lamp in the right direction once he arrived in Dalamil. But then you turned up. Well, go on then. If you're going to end me, end me.
You're not worth the effort. Now be gone, before I change my mind.
Fucking coward!
I need to find Goots. Right now.
Get your filthy paws off me, you naughty-pated lout!
Stop calling me
Bill
names!
can't get over his
And
voice.
stop spreading them horrible lies about Nan!
Well, that will be easy enough. For they are not lies. Every last word is true. And she must pay for her crimes in blood.
Lord!
Goose, are you all right?
He's gonna kill Nan! He said she had to pay in blood!
After what she did, it is only right. She ruined my life and the lives of countless others. That loathsome,
He will not allow
Hardy's
it.
very existence is a crime, and I will not allow it to continue. Goose, was it? I have no quarrel with you. Only with your employer. Run along now. You need not pay for her sins.
No.
No.
Don't care what she did. I won't let you hurt Nan. Promise me you won't hurt her.
Ooh.
Or I'll kill you myself!
Goots, no.
Enough, all of you!
But how did you?
You're a sight less clever than you think you are, the pair of you. Did you think I wouldn't notice the two of you slinking off together? Well, the whole thing got me thinking, who in Dalamil might bear me a grudge? And a certain snivelling shit I ran afoul of in my fairy years came to mind. Though it was just Bogan back then, wasn't it? I thought the years might have taught you some sense, but I see you're the same pants-pissing craven you've always been. What was it we called you?
Wet legs?
You bitch! Everything that happened, it was all your fault!
Hey, appreciate you built up.
For what you did to me!
I know the link that if you want to donate should pop up in the chat.
Gooch, you... If you want a piece of Nan, you'll have to go through me.
Fuck!
You great galoot.
Our
Out
man
of the
should
way,
call-
I can
man's
handle this
nickname is Wet Leg.
myself. So, wet legs. You remember what you told me when we last met? An eye for an eye. Wise words, sir. Wise words. And now, it's time to collect.
Do I even want to know what she did to this man?
Sorry to keep you waiting.
Is he?
Dead? But I reckon it isn't easy going through life one eye short of a pair. After all, I should know.
You don't mean?
Oh, don't tell me you didn't notice. Lost it to old Wet Legs back when we were working the same routes. Said I'd stolen from his strongbox. I'd done nothing of the sort, mind, but that didn't stop him taking his little revenge. I took some of my own. Sorry, lost everything. His coin, his clients. Always knew he'd be back one day to claim his due. But he crossed a line dragging poor Goots into this. He didn't hurt you, did he?
No, Nan. Still got all my arms.
Then
see?
he gonna lose that
Legs
other
too.
eye.
But what if he comes back again?
What if he does? First we take the other eye, then we
This
work
game
our
is
way
dark.
down. He'll learn his lesson soon enough. But something tells me
He
the
out here
Wet
taking
Legs
people
has learned it
eyeballs?
already. Right. Let's get you back to the hideaway. You've attracted quite enough attention already. Ta-ra, Clive.
Remind me never to cross you, Karen.
Alright, I go back to the hot I will talk. Now do I know you?
My Lord Marquis, it is an honor. I am Yote, Knight of the Undying, charged with the protection of His Grace Joshua Rosfield, Keeper of the Flame of the Phoenix.
Of course. It all makes sense now.
Would you care to elaborate?
The Undying are loyal servants to the ducal throne. Or more specifically, to its heir.
But
They
yeah,
have served
yeah,
our
there's
family
the
for
link built up.
generations.
I know you said that you wanted to
from the shadows.
donate.
Since their inception,
You do,
they
I
have
do
been
appreciate
tasked
it.
with the preservation and enactment of the rites of ancestral communion. After the events at Phoenix Gate, it was the Undying who delivered me to safety. And since the day I left Rosaria, Yote has been my constant companion and protector. Without her sword, I would not have survived my journey across the realm.
Rise, Lady Yote. You saved my brother. I owe you a debt I can never repay.
I but did my duty.
Come now. Tell us what you've discovered.
Your Grace. It is as you feared. The vessel we spied off the coast of the Crystalline Dominion on the night of her fall. It was the Einherjar. Beyond any doubt.
The Black Galleon.
Joshua, the Einherjar is the Royalists' flagship. What business would they have in the Dominion?
Upon learning of Waloed's involvement in recent events at Drake's Fang, I sensed the malign influence of Ultima, and bid Yote and the Undying look into the matter.
We have reason to believe that the Black Galleon weighed anchor shortly after the fighting began. and set a course due south.
For Canva. Then it is Waluda knights who besiege the cities.
What is left of them, yes. And the Black Galleon sails at but one man's behest. Barnabas Tharm.
A grumble, a grumble, a grumble. Oh.
But are we truly safe here
Not
in the
safe
Agora?
anywhere.
The city guard have been paid, if that's what you're implying.
All the more reason for them to run.
Well, you are free to leave, Lord Minister.
Markets abandoned, warehouses aflame, blackened hulls choking every port in the capital. Canva is ruined.
The realm teeters on the brink of chaos, and all you can think about is commerce!
Forgive us. We were not aware Dhalmekia now subsisted on charity.
How dare you!
Distinguished Council, you must forgive His Majesty this intrusion.
What is the meaning of this?
A trifle crowded, but I fear it will have to serve, my liege.
Very well.
My colleagues, do you not see? The king! He has come to save us from the Akashic! He is a gift from the heavens, divine intervention, our very salvation.
And of course, if it is compensation he requires, we would be most willing to negotiate a fair price for services rendered.
Fools! Your ignorance unbecomes you.
Your Majesty, correct me if I'm wrong, but I would swear that the fiends washing the cobbles of Canva with the blood of her citizens wear the colors of Walud. Ha! So you do not deny it. Guards, fetter them, and see our guests to the dungeons!
Enough.
He killed everybody with just a swing of the sword.
Pathetic creatures. That you should imagine yourselves worthy of salvation. The girl is still here, somewhere in the city. Her consciousness fair dripping with her late father's hubris. A consciousness to which Mythos is inextricably bound and inexorably drawn. See that he is made welcome.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Come, Mythos. Surely the prince's light cannot have sated you.
The whole time.
So then, how long has Walud been under Ultima's control?
How long indeed? Based on what we know of Barnabas's actions, I would guess some few years, mayhap
That is the
more.
question.
But to what end? What does Ultima want?
The tapestry. Show them.
Phoenix Gate, Drake's Breath, and now here. But what is it?
It's old, ancient, even. Naught remains of the faith it represents, save what can be gleaned from the image itself. None could tell me what the one in the apothecary meant, even the Undying. But I believe it may be the key to discerning Ultima's purpose. That figure in the center, the one beneath whom the icons congregate, that I believe to be Ultima. He is a god, or at least godlike, his very existence beyond our ken. The icons, and by extension their dominants, are meant to be his subjects, and while some, like Barnabas, have accepted this role, others have rejected it. Like you, Clive, which is rather inconvenient.
That they do not.
He needs you most of all. And gods don't like to be disobeyed.
No, I don't suppose they do.
Clive, may I tell Yote of the lake?
By all means.
Yote, I will be accompanying my brother to the Free Cities. Whilst we are afield, I would have you watch over those Clive has made his wards. Omielos delan tuisag ilith. Though well concealed, the hideaway lacks trained fighters to defend its occupants should they be discovered.
But it is my duty to...
As it has ever been my brother's duty, remember.
If that is your wish, Your Grace. But please be safe. If aught were to befall you,
You have my word.
Farewell, my lord, my lady.
We are in your debt, Yote.
Speak now, forever hold your peace.
Let's find our friends.
It's plain she cares for you very deeply.
And I her, which is why I had to let her go.
Alright, first and foremost. Alright, got too many quests I need to clear out before I do any new ones.
There were ghosts at the gates not days ago.
You needn't fret. The creatures are...
To the meadows, then.
Socrates said I should be able to find what I'm looking for somewhere nearby. Bright blue dragons and bright yellow flowers. Should be easy enough to spot.
We're not alone.
This must be our wyvern. All right. Let's get this over with. Nice try. Get him! Save some for yourself. That's the wyvern's liver. Now I just need to find the herbs. Bright yellow with a heady scent. I think that's everything Molly needs to resurrect her recipe. Better head back. Come on!
I ain't worried about those raptors. They gotta catch me first. Straight home now. This one's awake. Oh, I only have...
Let's see what's inside.
Side note.
It's over.
Got him. Finish that one a lot quicker.
Oh!
Still over 3 minutes. The final phase. The flare.
Too slow. Nice try.
Yeah.
Oh, that was a lot of stage. Bigger player. Flame red. We tried. That was not. I failed. We're gonna leave. Now I know what's there. We'll come back to that one some other time. Let's clear up all these.
It seems the hideaway has lost its appetite.
So, did you have that word with Tomes then?
I did, and he was as helpful as ever. He told me exactly where to look, in fact.
And what precisely will I be cooking up? Or is it better not to know?
Blueback wyvern liver. And, a herb known as Saint's Bonnet.
Ah, Wyvern livers, was it? Well, at least it weren't
if I
actual
don't
worms, I
wanna try it?
suppose. Now then, you stay right where you are. I've got some cooking to do. Let's hope these grand old chefs of yore knew what they were on about. And here we have it. Fried mortress of skyworm. Ivan's offered to make sure it's fit for consumption. Well, I say offered. He as good as begged.
And rightly so.
Of course not.
Is there any higher honor than partaking in a slice of culinary history?
That don't sound good at all, my guy.
So, not fit for consumption then?
What witchery is this? The crackle of the crust gives way to an almost violent richness. Yet, it is the piquant kiss of the saint's bonnet that tames this savage dish. It is a tour de force, a force of nature even, a maelstrom of flavour and sensation, a graceful beast emerging from centuries of slumber.
I think he likes it.
Well, I can't quite tell with all that nonsense he's talking. But you might be right. It was decent then, I take it.
Decent? It's remarkable. I defy any man to say a word to the contrary. Sid, might I suggest that you command a party of your finest women?
She said,
blueback
nah,
wyverns
I ain't
forthwith.
trying that.
I'll give it some thought.
We're not doing it. We're not trying it. He said I'm good.
Nothing like a dish of cold vengeance to foul the gut.
I'm sorry, Nan. I didn't mean to make things worse. I just thought I had to protect you. Like you've protected me.
Aye, well, someone had to. Your parents certainly didn't give a whit for your well-being. Reckon the both of us would be worse off if I'd not taken you on. You've always been me right eye, Goots. And I'd have you stay that way. So don't you dare go looking for trouble again.
Well, I will. If you ever need help, I'll do it again and again, and you can't stop me.
Why, you big lump. Fine. Play the hero if it makes you happy.
Thanks, Nan. I won't let you down.
There's nothing he wouldn't do for you.
That's as may be.
But he
if he's
loves
ever
you.
to make his own way in life, he'll need to start looking out for himself as well. Till then, he'll need people to watch his back, just like you did in Dalamil. Don't think I didn't appreciate that.
Of course. His family.
Stop it. You make me one good eye, mister. I don't go thinking that'll do you any favours. A potion today'll cost you the same as it did yesterday.
And so we're gonna end
Seems
after
the
I
hideaway is lost.
talk with her.
Is a storm coming, Sid? Will there be...
Well, did you solve the mystery?
It was as you thought. The children had the scales, or the parts of them at least. They dismantled them to see how they worked.
Oh, no, Mid will have my head.
Thankfully she won't. This might even have been her idea. Although I was the one who ended up teaching the lesson.
I'm so sorry, Sid. I know how busy you are. I shall see that the children are properly punished.
Please, there's no need. Mid seems to have taken the three of them under her wing. She's even calling them her heirs. She'd have them follow in her footsteps. And her father's.
I see. Sid, do you know why Mid has been spending so much time at the hideaway of late?
She told me it was because her studies have been interrupted by events in Canva. Is that not true?
No, it isn't. The university offered her a
She
commission.
didn't want to do it.
In exchange for full tuition, room and board, they asked her to oversee the design of several new war engines. To anyone else it would be an opportunity, but to Mid, who lost both her parents to war, it was a bitter pill. One she was none too keen to swallow. But that should come as no surprise. She's only ever cared about bringing people hope. The very last thing war can be said to do.
Which explains her heirs. She's working to give them a better life. And so should I. What's the odd engineering rest?
Ah, you've given them far more than that. And I'm sure they're very grateful.
Right, there's one thing I gotta do. Hold on. Oh, there's the door.
Did you see that? Tell me you saw that.
Ah, I wasn't expecting you back so soon. There you are. Best of luck out there, Sid.
Alright, so we will pick this up tomorrow at a much earlier time. back to what I was doing. So yeah, we're gonna end it here. We'll definitely pick this up tomorrow. As always, I do appreciate everyone who checked me out, whether you're watching me on Twitch, YouTube, Kick, Facebook, wherever you're watching me. I do appreciate any views that I get. As soon as I find what I'm looking for, right there. As always, you can follow your boy on social media. I'm very active on pretty much everywhere. You're gonna follow me anywhere. I do appreciate any follows I get on the YouTube side. As always, official sponsor for all my streams, PvP Hub Charlotte. Make sure you check us out. We're very active pretty much everywhere. Handle for all our social media is PvP Hub CLT. Last but not least, we do have that public Discord. Everyone's welcome to join in. We just ask that you leave all the negative vibes out, positive vibes in. Like I said, I'll pick this up tomorrow. And if you're still on the Twitch side, as always, make sure you copy this raid. We're going to raid Regiment GG. Right now, they're playing some Hades. I joined the organization a couple months ago, and it's been good ever since. So, right now, they have one of their members, looks like it's Wags0369, streaming some Hades. So, definitely go check them out. If you're a veteran, definitely check them out if you're a veteran or active duty. But like I said, I'll be back tomorrow with some more Final Fantasy 16. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. I will catch everyone on the flip side. You guys have a good rest of your night. Peace out.